Mic check 1 2, testing 1 2, mic check 1 2.
That's a
Serving the resource for local
Hafa Hafa and good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us today for our press conference here at the Office of the Governor of Guam. I would now like to call to the podium Honorable Joshua F. Tenorio, Segundo Magalahan Guam, Lieutenant Governor of Guam.
Half a day. One of the most important jobs a governor has or an executive has to do is to make appointments to the bench. As you know, Judge Anita Sokola has announced her retirement and has set her retirement forth, leaving a vacancy in the Superior Court of Guam. I would like to thank Judge Sokola for her years of service as a member of the bar, as the director and deputy director of education, as a public defender, and of course, as a judge in the Superior Court of Guam, and thank her for her excellent and professional service. Governor Lulian Guerrero has had an opportunity to make one appointment during her term, and today she will announce her second. So ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to Governor Leon Guerrero to make her appointment to the bench.
Thank you very much, Josh. Good afternoon, and it's certainly a pleasure and a deep honor for me to have the second opportunity to appoint a judge in the Superior Court. As you know, we have three equal branches: legislature, the executive, and the judiciary. And under the judiciary, this is where legal decisions are made, laws are interpreted, opinions are made, the destiny of perpetrators are decided upon. And it's very important that we have those judges who are very capable, very competent, great legal minds. They're passionate, they're compassionate, they have the empathy, they're fair, and their temperament is very even keeled. I see that a lot with Judge, now soon to be Judge Alberto Tolentino. He is the individual that I will be nominating to the legislature for the next judge of the Superior Court to replace, again, a very good, competent, legal minded person, Judge Anita Sokola. Judge or Alberto, Mr. Alberto Tolentino, comes from a very well respected family here in Guam. Most of you, my age, will remember his father, Dr. Sinforoso Tolentino, and his mother, who is Connie Concepcion, who is also a nurse of the same field that I started to be in. But he comes from a very well respected family of great value, family of raising their kids to do good for the community. He's the oldest of 6 children. He's married to Doris Camacho Leon Guerrero, and they have 5 children, and one of them is here with us to support her father along the way of this process. Again, as I had interviewed Alberto Tolentino, I was very impressed with the answers that he gave me. And one of the questions I asked is, why do you want to be a judge? And he replied to me, I don't know if you remember this, but I do so vividly, Governor, I just want to help our people of Guam. And he feels that he can do this role in the position of a judge who will be fair, whose temperament is even, and will also be able to review the facts in front of him in order for him to be making a very good decision. So it is again my honor and my greatest pleasure to introduce to you Mr. Alberto Tolentino, again, who has many, many years of experience as a prosecutor, many, many years of experience also as a magistrate judge. So he has all of that to give to our community and to bring to the table of justice. Mr. Albert Tolentino and his wife, Doris, and Kristen.
Thank you, sweetie. Off a day and good afternoon, Governor Leon Guerrero, Lieutenant Governor Tenorio. Thank you so much for the honor and the privilege that you are affording to me to be able to continue my service to the people of Guam in the third branch of government. I've been at the court for several years now, been practicing both in the government as an assistant attorney general, as the chief deputy attorney general. I was also in private practice. And in each one of those endeavors, one of the things that I really held close to me was the ability to be able to service and help other people. In my career in the court, I also had that opportunity as a magistrate judge to be able to sit in a forum where people can resolve their disputes, and in a forum where the adjudication of whether or not someone committed a crime came before you. And one of the things that I have learned is that most litigants that come before you, they don't know the law. They think the law is on their side, and sometimes it's not. But what they want to be able to do is feel like the person they are presenting their case to heard their case, took their arguments into consideration, considered the law dispassionately, and gave each one a fair chance to get their side of the story out. And the judge in that case has to come out, look at the law, apply it, explain it as best as they could, and hopefully get a good resolution. Governor Leon Guerrero has given me that opportunity to do that, fill that role once again, and I'll be forever grateful to her and Lieutenant Governor Tenorio for that opportunity. Should the legislature deal favorably with the nomination, I hope to be able to step into the court as soon as possible and help my brethren, or soon to be brethren, as well as the employees of the third branch of government, service the people of Guam. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much
Thank
for accepting. I just also want to introduce one of Mr. Alberto Tolentino's brothers, Rossi Tolentino, who most of you will know. You want to come on up here, Rossi, and be with your dad? Or your brother? Sorry. This is Rossi. And certainly, again, it is an honor and a pleasure to have Mr. Alberto Tolentino be one of the judges in the Superior Court to better, again, provide justice to our people of Guam. Thank you for this press conference.
Thank you so much, Governor. I now like to turn to our reporters in the Zoom room. Ann Wen from PDN, do you have any questions?
I don't have any questions, Your Governor. Thank you.
Jerry Partito, Pacific News Center.
No questions at this time. Thank you.
Thank you, Jerry. Oyal, Post Guam.
Buenas, Governor. Ma'am, I just was wondering, how many other folks did you interview for the position? And what to you, I know you commented on a remark that Mr. Tolentino made during the interview, but I was wondering what other characteristics to you stood out?
So, Mr. Tolentino was one of the candidates from the previous appointment process for the justice position. And there were also other people that were on that list that I have interviewed. So I derived my choice from that same list. And again, my decision was based really on his characteristics, on his values for justice and fairness, his legal mind, and of course, his experience in the judicial court system as prosecutor, in the private sector, as doing family law, doing corporate law, and again, also as the judge for the Superior Court of Guam, I think for about close to 5-10 years. So Certainly, he has demonstrated the necessary skills and qualities for the position of judge.
Thank you, ma'am.
Any follow-up questions?
None for me, Crystal. Thank you.
Thank you, Oya. Ethan Perez, Pacific Island Times.
Hi, I have no questions at this time. Thank you.
Thank you, Ethan. Nestor Lacanto, KUAM.
Yes, thank you. Congratulations, Judge nominee Tolentino.
Thank you.
I was wondering, Judge nominee, if you could just, you spent so many years as the magistrate. What does it feel like to step up, if you will, to the regular bench?
Thank you, Nestor. It's a great honor because I realized and recognized that my brethren, when I was the magistrate and the regular judges had their regular caseload, the magistrate was just brought in to do the preliminary work that took a lot of time from the judges from doing their job. As time progressed in my position, I started to get like the master collection calendar, got to do special projects as a referee in other cases. And what it did was it gave me some exposure to what other things the general jurisdiction judge does. And those were things that I think that are very important to our society. Not just this preliminary stuff that we do in the criminal case, but overall, civil, criminal, all the other things that the general jurisdiction judges had to deal with. I thought that my skills would be helpful to accomplish that goal and to help the court out in, the current plight that we have ourselves in, insofar as backlog and the way this COVID emergency has taken the services or really limited the services that the court can provide. I hope to be able to assume a position as a general jurisdiction judge and help the people of Guam get the services moving again in a much faster and efficient way.
Okay, as the governor mentioned, Judge Tacola will be stepping down before the end of the month. How urgent do you think it should be to get your confirmation going and for the legislature to make a decision on your point?
I think it's pretty urgent, Nestor, and I will present his packet down to the legislature right away. And I'm hoping the oversight chair of the committee on judiciary would quickly and expeditiously vet and consent for Alberto Tolentino to be the next judge. Oh, sorry, Tolentino.
They do it all the time.
Well, that's going to be a problem, right? Because his first name is Alberto also. Make sure it's the right judge. Sorry.
Yeah, we have
Alberto
two
Tolentino.
Albertos now. Thank you, Governor, and congratulations again, Judge Tolentino. Appreciate it.
If there are no further questions, that will conclude today's press conference. Thank you so much for joining us.